These are not just mere poetic lines written in codes and flames of blood. Oh, how I wish they were, though the picture still seems to appear blurry. Here are the unsung songs of wailing soul with the roaring silence of ever-flowing river Nile, vibrating with sensation from deep down the bottom of a sober heart. Where are we? Wondering. I mean, as in, where are we as a people? Where are we as a nation? As in, as an independent state, sovereign state, and as of this day in the year of 2025, where are we, my Junubian people? Because we are living in a world where our children and our women are victimized. A world where our truly pressing domestic plus foreign issues are prioritized and nevertheless televised. For far too long, our national issues and disputes as a new nation have always been settled not by any means of a true peaceful dialogue. Let's succeed depending to Maini Peace Initiative in Nairobi, Kenya, but that's until further notice, awaiting for all the holdout groups' inclusion and the stakeholders within involved, of course, if we are really going to be heading down this road, especially the path toward a peaceful, free, fair, credible, and democratic national general election. Although I applaud the induction and the legacy of His Excellency President Salva Kiir for his latest wise decisions, reflect this. The matters of our national issues often tend to take tribal wrath and the direction of war mentality. Furthermore, with devastating barrels of firearms and deep-rooted self-projected hatred, inflicting fear, insecurity, and instability as part and parcel of our now day-to-day routine, how sad is that? Having gone through this bitter pain and unbearable suffering, most definitely with severe generational psychological trauma, just as anyone else in our time and history, familiar and well acquainted like an ital would agree with. I break it down in political anguish, critical language, and spiritual anguish. Yes, hard to believe it, but now where are we? A potential demean, where are we? Can somebody tell me, please, where are we? I heard hope is sold nowadays in our churches and future hope from our people, both young and the old, with the youth hurting the most, dying in pain silently, dying from time immemorial of the Arab slave trade to the Turks, to the Anglo-Egyptian, to the British colonial era, and to the dreaded Khartoum-based extremist regime, hunting like untold stories about the struggle of the Sudanese People Liberation Army, fighting for their freedom, injustice, and equality, leading all the road marching to build from when the moon turned red like blood and the sun stood still at midday noon. But with courage and resilience, we once upon a time for self-determination indeed stood united as one big family under the umbrella's political wing, SPLM, through the referendum into a glory of a people out on independence. It's sadly into your comrade Janubi. For dear Mafi, how soon could you have forgotten where you came from? When I tell you the truth, you call me a traitor. Talk to you honestly, you call me a hater. Now I have my back against the wall, anticipating the future with uncertainties, with trust and without fear of death, with conviction and belief, as it were, in the Genesis chapter. So shall it be then, if it was by gun that all could have been done to liberate us by the SPLA, so shall it be done no more by a sharpened edged sword, but by a mighty pen, like the Comprehensive Peace Agreement NCP signing against the signatures of SPLM, the mother of all South Sudanese political parties in all ages and time to come, without a doubt, up until this day, with courage, resilience, keep us going for months without pay, awaken still every morning, going to work each and every other day, doing as little as I can, just like you, like her, like him, like Excellency, VP Bolmel, equally important as Mama Wani, selling vegetables and food in Juba downtown, Umana Kurwell by a thin market chasing paper money in Rumbek town to at least afford her fatherless children medical bills coupled with the school fees to pay. 1302, Mading America 10, hello there, how are you? The police and the army, I know how hard it is to protect and serve with empty pockets and rioting belly. Big up to you, hustling down the street in an office with an attitude of a go-getter, even when no one else sees your best. I know how it feels like, soldier. This is a proclamation of national identity. Yes, hard to believe it, but now where are we? Our potential demean, where are we? Can somebody tell me, please, where are we? I heard hope is sold nowadays in our churches and future hope from our people, both young and old, with the youth hurting the most, dying in pain, silently. My people, where are we?